Good morning, friends. Today we're not in the garage but we're inside the house. We're going to tackle a rather more intricate project. We're going to replace the carpet in this landing with hardwood. And the first step, as you see, is we have brought the hardwood inside so it can acclimate. It is recommended that you have it at least a week. A month to a week is the recommended time, so the wood will get into the conditions that it's going to be when it's installed, so you're going to avoid shrinkage or expansion that might mess up your product. So we're going to take the whole process, and that will start, of course, with removing the wood from the landing and then cutting the carpet out. I hope you enjoy this video. So the first step after we remove and clear this area is to take a very sharp blade and cut the carpet, so we can remove the carpet from this area and we can start the installation. And also we need to cut the carpet here. For safety, always retract your blade when you're not using it. Okay. Let's pretend we just now started. With the carpet card, it's simple now to start removing the carpet, and then we're going to remove the pad. Alright, this part is done. Then we're going to remove the pad and the tags around it. Cut the carpet in small sections so you can easily dispose of it. Again, a very sharp knife is very important in this step. Then roll it so you can put it into a big trash bag or the curb, depending on where you live and what is allowed in your area. Now, with our carpet removed, we are going to go and remove the pad. You want to get the bag? So get try and roll it. After the pad is removed, you're going to have a lot of little spots where they have actually tacked the pad in, And the next step is to remove all those pots. It's not glamorous or difficult, but it's time consuming. And we will show you a little bit of that. And then we will show you when we're actually done. And we also need to remove the strips here. All these are staples and I think I need my... I should stay here, huh?
Can I have one of the littler ones? Something. Where's the blue? Thank you.
I'm putting this here so we'll have to clean them. This is a very slow progress, but you need to do it correctly, because if there are staples left on the floor, your floor will not correctly lay on the subfloor. We got lucky and our subfloor is in very good shape, so we don't have to replace the subfloor. And we're doing progress in removing all the staples, but it is a very slow progress, as you can see. So expect... Let's see if we can save this one too. That's a better one. Put that all slits in for you.
That's more than what we can
Is it?
do. Yep.
That's okay, still we'll do it. Hopefully you won't have to do that, but in our case there was a lip here which will not allow the wood to stand really flat. So we have to make sure that this lip is gone, and we're using an orbital sander to do this. One step that is not necessarily in every application is painting. We're using Kills Zone, which is a product that prevents smells and other unwanted side products to permeate through the subfloor and potentially damage your wood floor. And we're going to paint the whole landing here with that white coat. This is not visible, so the color is totally irrelevant. And so far the only part that prevented a surprise for us was the edge of the stair. That was very uneven, kind of shoddy work from the contractor if you ask me. But we use 80 grit sandpaper and we actually make it totally even again. The paint process will take about an hour to 2 hours because you have to wait an hour before you can do a second coat, and then another hour or two before we can actually start the installation of the hardwood. Some people have started using paint over actually subfloor and making that subfloor the final floor. And as you can see, the subfloor paints very nicely. And that might be an inexpensive way to finish a floor, or definitely an option if you're making a small house and you want to keep the weight down. With the landing completed covered with the paint, we now have to wait until the paint dries and then decide if we need the second coat or if we can start the installation of the hardwood floor. Again, this is a step that you don't necessarily have to do. We just decide to do it because it's a good way to separate the hardwood from the subfloor and prevent stains or anything else permeating from the subfloor up to your hardwood floor. You will need a special board that is called the bull nose, which is what I'm holding here, that gives that rounded edge to the top of the landing. And these are fairly expensive, so make sure that it matches correctly with the hardwood you buy. And it is absolutely necessary for a good finished look. When you buy it, it comes covered in plastic, and as you see here, I actually broke the plastic up, so this will also acclimate to the house temperature and humidity. So now the paint has dried, we're ready to continue the installation. We need to put a tack strip right here so we can attach the carpet securely, so it will not come off, since we're not going to do the stairs today. We're going to do the stairs another time, and that will be our next step. We have started the process of installing the wood, and sometimes, as you see, there might be a need to rip one of the boards in order to have a straight line. It's important that you have a straight line going across. So we have to rip this board here by the carpet in order for it to fill correctly. You need to dry fit the pieces to make sure that you're going to get the correct width, and make sure you do stagger your boards so that you should not have two seams butting against each other at any point. We are progressing, but get ready to make a lot. Staggering the boards gives you a very random, nice effect, so make sure you do that. And after you dry fit them, you can permanently attach them to the floor. You can either use a pneumatic nailer to do that, or you can glue them to the floor. When you want to mark a board to cut, turn it over and around, so the part that you want to cut matches with the board that is already in existence on the floor, and then make your mark. There is a lot of cutting involved with the installation of hardwood, no matter how you plan it. So get ready to use your circular saw a lot. Using one of the samples you can find in the store to knock the boards in is a great way to ensure a very tight fit and very inexpensive. You can buy them for 25 cents a piece and ensure a very tight fit. Again, flip the board over when you want to cut it, put it in the position you want it, and you're going to always have a perfect cut. Put your blade on the mark and then simply cut. A nice clean cut.
Exe has one.
Push it down. No, push it the wrong way. Push it.
There.
It's not quite where I want it to be.
But when it closes there, you can tack it because now it's open again. That's why it's part of the tacking purpose.
This board is worked.
All of the boards are working.
Put down, please.
But it's not tight here. I can bring
You need to move.
the blue thing.
You need to move.
You're a little bad.
And this is the final product. The old carpet is gone and we have a very nice hardwood landing to be enjoyed for years. So the project is done, but my office, my garage is, as you see, a mess. I've used a variety of tools to complete this project, from my table saw to my circle saw to my bandsaw, and all that remains now is cleaning up. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Garage Woodworker, and that help you tackle a project like this of replacing carpet with hardwood in your landing or in any area in your house. This project took about a day with 2 assistants, and it's not a project that you do by yourself. You will need someone to help you do it, but it is a very satisfying project in the end with a very durable result that also increases the resale value of your house. This is the garage woodworker with Mrs. Woodworker assisting me throughout the project. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and I will see you next week.